Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, every day, any day.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Mike. 53. Mike. Got you. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, 19. Mike 57. Let's go one more.
From midfield, here's Allen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Allen. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
That's down 80. Oh, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. It's done.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, lady. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch that. Shit.
To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's crashing. He's checking.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. You didn't want this. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Allen.
You don't want that.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Jordan Jenkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Defense. Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Middle. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. 57. 57.
Now Allen operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Stephen Hauschka for the Bills field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's a clock now. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. You go, young lady.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We're going to start. 58 to Mike. Ready? Man left, man left. Everyone, you got four down. Watch number 29, 29. Ready? 58. That's it. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam. Ready? Take the Griffin. Take the set.
That one complete to Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left coming. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check nickel.
Now it's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. The 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all, and a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And an alley to run. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check motion, 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 motion. 49.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49. Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Wide. Get wide.
Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And the Jets 1st down.
On 1st down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
You got 3 down.
Darnold to throw again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Mike's 49.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Dez Bryant. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Motion. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go. 49's to Mike. Watch 49. I got it. Mike's 49.
nothing today.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing again is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Watch the screen. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's checking.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go, D. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby. Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Go. Go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 43.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Silver.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 53's mine. You go night.
Regular.
53.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. This complete to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
49 Let's go, D.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Check three.
13 spill.
49. Mike, 49. Target. Now, lady.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Switch!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Singletary on the toss play. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
319! 57 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, John.
On first down. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
They run the counter. McKinnon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check. Alert.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So it's a